Reality shows, through the years, they keep getting worse. The classy ages of reality shows like Flavor of Love, Rock of Love.
Girl's gotta be hot, she's gotta be cool, she's gotta be sexy, she's gotta deal with the insanity, but she's gotta know rock and roll is my one big love.
Jay-Z of Love are gone. And now we're in what I call the trash era. Oh, you thought that the man with the interesting teeth and the clock around his neck was as trashy as it gets? No. Speed it up to 2023 where they had MILF Manor, where women of a certain age go for men significantly younger than them and do this by dating each other's sons, who also want to fuck the moms.
That's my mom right there. Mamá, ¿qué haces aquí?
Dios mío de mi vida.
I thought that was the worst idea that these producers could come up with. But then, from the depths of the Alabama streets came Dated and Related.
This about to be the most awkward dating show in history.
First cousin marriage will probably be illegal soon in Tennessee, but not without a fight.
Okay, I know. The contestants don't date their sisters or brothers. Sorry people who thought that was gonna be a normalized thing. It's not.
First cousins in the state of Tennessee, you can't marry first cousins. We're not gonna allow that in this day and age.
But the host definitely plays off the odd section of the adult entertainment world of those certain videos you can find of people who like to watch brothers who F their sisters when their parents leave.
Could your sibling be the answer to finding everlasting love?
So even though the contestants don't participate in the odd acts of dating their siblings and then canoodling in bed on the show, it's nothing short of odd. And of course, stupid.
How do you feel about me and him maybe sharing a bed?
It's gonna be weird.
Always a great time watching a little sister have sex in bed with a random guy from a reality TV show. Nothing odd there, just some good family fun. So with all that being said, let's get into some Dated and Related. The premise of this show is siblings come onto the show and they are the wingman or woman for their siblings to find their true love.
Searching for your soulmate, it helps to have someone in your corner. Could your sibling be the answer to finding everlasting love?
No, but they do win $100,000 at the end to whoever finds true love during the whole 2-month process. Yes, once again, these people find love in 2 months. So the siblings are unleashed into the villa.
Let's set free the siblings.
The first sibling couple that are up are the overprotective brother Joey and his very horny sister Karina.
What's on the menu? What will happen? Is it
Me? I don't know.
She is obsessed with one of the tall, dark, and handsome brothers duo, Kaz and Karen.
Hello.
Yeah, they do TikTok a lot. We have the sisters from Texas, Lily and Maddie.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Texas. Hey y'all. Yeehaw.
That's their whole personality. They're from Texas.
I'd say we're pretty iconic. Like Paris Hilton meets Cowgirl.
Then we've got the blurred, aka the black nerd, Mr. Dion.
Awesome.
Universal, Disney, all that fun stuff.
He's one of my favorite characters, but throughout the whole season, I was very confused on why he came to the show because he's such an outcast from everyone. He's always reading. He's just a Star Wars talking guy talking about Disney and his action figures.
Me as a bit of a geek.
Surrounded by people who just want to have sex in front of their siblings.
I'm on a date with my brother and another brother.
And not interested in talking about Star Wars. Which brings us to his super wild sister from Miami, Diamond.
Come party.
Who has no problem in the bedroom, honey. In fact, she gets a little bored sometimes and is looking for someone to partake in her interesting bedroom habits.
I am very sexually adventurous, a little too wild sometimes.
I'm 100% positive your brother loves that he now knows all of that information. So there's the female twins, Diana and Nina.
I like one person, but it's two of us.
Yeah, everybody wants to these two. They're like the it girls.
And I know what she's trying to say. Think about the number between 1 and 10. 7. No, I was thinking 10. Why 10? I don't know.
And just when I thought all the characters were pretty generic, boring reality TV show characters, then walks in these two.
They call me Zac Efron. They call me Chad Pitt.
Jason and Chris, and oh my God, did my heart stop when they came out because I swear to God, they have harvested a time machine because what in the early 2000s are they?
We love to have fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a lover boy.
I'm a lover boy as well.
And now these two's love story is what I'm gonna be focusing on this whole video. There's a lot of stupidity that happens in this show.
If any of us end up getting married to a guy from here, we're all going to the wedding.
Are you dumb? But nothing comes close to these two, and I have to tell you about it because they fall so hard.
We're gonna tear this villa up.
I'm sorry. I had to leave the chat for a second because why are they here? They aren't even brothers, they're cousins, and they do so bad. They are under the impression that this is gonna be a walk in the park or a club with a bunch of drunk women, and it's pretty easy to pick them up. Let me give you some background. Jason and Chris are pretty much the most educated on how to get women. And when these two walk in, they say they'll have no problem at all hooking up with anyone they lay eyes on.
I got my eyes on the Texas girls over here. It's a wrap.
Their synchronization and skill as wingmen is impeccable.
Our bond is tight.
We take care of each other, man.
And their classic motto will help them soar through women's vaginas in this competition.
Our motto is the less fucks you give,
The more fucks you get.
Let's see how that works out for them, shall we? So after Nina and Dina walk in, Jason and Chris quickly threw the Texas girls out the window and focused on getting back to their original girls, the exotic duo.
Nina and Diana are just, that's a different breed right there.
We really don't see that back in Jersey, so.
That's why we came to Europe.
Sorry, Texas, but we're going for the twins.
Hey, we love men that stay true to their word. Unfortunately for them, the exotic twins are salivating over the other exotic twins. That's right, the two tall, dark, and handsome men.
One of those two for sure, like, I want to get to know. Yeah, Kaz is pretty sexy.
And the feeling between the pair are very mutual.
Goddesses, they're twins as well.
Yeah, how mad is that? We've never dated like sisters before.
As soon as they walked in, I was like...
But Chris and Jason are very motivated and so unique, and they are so handsome, so interesting that they know they will be able to smash Nina and Diana.
And the fact that they're twins, we both make a good-ass match with them.
I know.
So they decide to sit in this room and start bouncing off ideas with each other on how they will get the twins.
Plant seeds, doing our thing, letting that seed grow.
So here's the plan. They want to make the girls want them by ignoring them like middle schoolers.
I think we should create some space and like play it hard to get a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
That'll work.
No, my bet's gonna get a lot of action. Obviously not with him though.
Well, thanks for clearing up that you don't want to fuck your cousin, although it would fit the name of the show. Also, are you sure? The way he's looking at you, it's just a little suggestive.
There's an additional risk, but it's not as significant as some might otherwise be led to believe.
You must be crazy.
So it's been a few hours in the house. Everyone had a chance to talk a little bit and get a feel for how everyone is. Let's see how the ladies are taking in Chris and Jason.
Chris and Jason are fuckboys.
Ooh, definitely gave off the vibe that they would be
dripping in bitches.
I'm not sure if that is the best thing in a competition where you want to end up as a couple to get the monies, but they are the experts. Well, while they're expertly playing hard to get, Kaz and Kieran, I'm really bad at saying his name, but Kaz and Kieran quickly sprint down the stairs to the twins and shoot their shot.
And I'm gonna lay our cards on the table.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah, boy.
And you know what? It worked. They all ended up together pretty quickly through a little conversation, some flirting, and being normal. Dang it, now the duo have to construct another plan to try to get the girl.
What are we gonna do about this, Joey?
They're taking it very well. They're actually ecstatic that the other guys are talking to the women that they want, because eventually Nina and Diana will realize, their women brains will realize who they really want.
I'm glad they're spitting game. I want them to spit game because it makes things more like...
Well, because now when we spit game, they're gonna realize how much better we spit.
That didn't work either, but what do I know? These guys are the experts, so let's hear their next plan.
We're gonna come in like a samurai sword. We're gonna be so swift and just slice right through that.
Keep going, buddy, I'm with ya.
And take our wound back. We got it. Let's go.
And their fate was sealed through the bro cousin chest bump. Beautiful. Well, Horny Karina ended up winning a challenge and got to ask anyone she wanted to choose to go on a date with. And her brother, and she chose the black guy, Kaz.
What's on the menu? What are we having? Is it
Me? I don't know.
You ain't wasting time, bro.
And while the black twins are out, Jason and Chris took this as the opportunity to stop playing hard to get and start being a samurai ninja. to take back their women who were never theirs in the first place.
What's going on?
It's so good to meet you guys.
Look at me like a pirate. Oh, I search you. You do look like a pirate.
That wasn't a compliment, but these girls are so drunk, and these types of men' favorite word at the moment, vulnerable, that this interaction works very well for Chris and Jason, and the girls think that these guys are so funny.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R. R.
You would think it's the R, but it's the C.
There's no scientific reason to make this face after that joke. I'm gonna need you, Dina, contact me and tell me if you really thought this was funny.
Funny as fuck.
He told you the good old, this would be funny at 2 a.m. at a bar while everyone's drunk and think pretty much everything's funny. His friend's not even laughing.
Funny as fuck.
Look at the smirk. He knows this is dumb. That's why he has to take a quick swig of his drink so that it would make sense that he wasn't busting out laughing, but that's wrong. If it was funny and he took a sip of his drink, he would spit it everywhere like I do in social situations.
All about the eyes, and Diana and Nina are giving us the eyes. You know what Scarface says? You know what I'm saying, man? The eyes don't lie.
I don't know what you said.
I'm saying, man, the eyes don't lie.
But second time we caught it, he is always giving you the eyes you're speaking of.
You can't marry first cousins.
Your humor is just insane.
Cheers to that.
So let's see how this works out when the twins are sober.
I think the cards are lined up, so just need to make the right moves now.
Tactic 1, corner her so she can't leave. I love when guys do that.
Jason and Chris, they're not giving up.
Insult women with tattoos, but also say, well, yours are cute though.
I actually don't like tattoos on girls, but these are cute though.
Make sure to stare at her body while you take a sip of your alcohol. Talk about it and be as weird as possible.
You have such a beautiful body, I wouldn't want to cover that up.
And then finally, seal the deal to that sweet, sweet puss by calling them old.
I'm happy that you guys are older than us. I hate younger girls.
What?
You guys have matured.
You don't want to do this, son.
What did you guys say again? Slide in like a samurai.
I am so done.
I kind of hope they're like playing a little bit of a game.
They're not.
I'll be playing hard to get.
They're also not. They aren't doing your tactic of playing hard to get, which might I remind you, failed horribly.
Getting slow, we're working our way in.
They're the kind of girls, like, they're worth the wait.
Well, the two of them would be waiting forever for the girls to come around because they never did. They both stayed with the tall, dark, and handsome twins.
Things didn't work out the way I made it plan. I've been rejected before, absolutely, but this makes me want Diana even more.
Good thing he's so fixated on her rejection because all the other women in the house thought both of them, the cousin crusaders, were odd, and it went downhill very quickly for both of them. So the cast members originally thought that this was just gonna be a few weeks of fun and bliss and a fuck fest with their siblings, not together, to clarify, just maybe watching in the same bed. But in reality, in this competition, you can get eliminated. I personally think the producers didn't originally think that they were gonna have eliminations, but they started scrambling to make this an interesting show because to give my favorite characters the benefit of the doubt, they were the only people that were interesting. And the pair of twins were the only people really feeling each other. Everyone else were just kind of like, I don't like ya. But instead of saying that, the host is blaming the cast for not fucking each other enough around their siblings.
Some of you are clearly not making the right impression, or you're not working hard enough to help each other find love.
So everybody's shocked, and guess who was one of the two of the pairs who's up for elimination?
Melinda, what the fuck? This changes everything.
It's scheisse.
But thank goodness Sky Daddy came in, and my favorite Matthew McConaughey knockoff and his fledgling cousin stayed, and they kicked off the Texas girls.
I don't want to go home.
After the Texas girls left, everyone cried so hard.
Sorry, you had to make that decision.
I have no clue why. You guys can still go on dates with your sisters and brothers after this.
Just so glad that they have each other.
Okay, so you guys do know that. Also, y'all knew each other for about a month or less. Of course, they have each other and not you guys.
Like we lost a family member.
You wanted to have sex with someone that's like a family member? Anyway, let's not ponder on that and just move right along. The duo's luck doesn't elevate after they were on the chopping block. Every date that they actually get, which isn't many, is just very awkward. So after the Texas team left, they had to bring some hot siblings in, and they brought in the perfect one.
Our last name means perfect in Italian.
Each sibling gets to pick a date for each other and who they think would be the best fit for them. And for some reason, the new brother thinks one of the guys from the cousin crew is perfect for his very shy, articulated, and smart sister. And he couldn't be more wrong.
This is not going as well as I planned.
But things are looking up. After Chris failed his date, he goes back home or to the villa and gets to be the third wheel while Jason, his cousin comrade, swaps saliva with Diamond while he watches. Ooh. So he finally got one. You did it. Your technique works. And they sealed it with a victory fist pump. I didn't think anyone would like him, but maybe he's the adventurous type of individual that Diamond needed.
We kissed.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, you know, she found someone too and she enjoyed all of that.
What'd you think about that?
It's gonna be a little awkward, only because I don't know how to approach this the right way without saying, thank you for kissing me, but don't do it again.
Oh. So eventually Diamond and her brother were up on the chopping block and got eliminated.
It's okay, guys.
That's how it is.
Please say goodbye.
And after they left, our cousin duo decided to talk all this about Diamond, and the CBS version of Matthew McConaughey is saying they should have left because why would she deny my cousin? He's amazing.
I can't see why Diamond would just deny any possibility between you guys.
Really? You can't think of one. Buddy, the self-reflection is non-existent for these individuals. But after Diamond and her brother left, my favorite comment from Jason is this.
Diamond straight up told me, she was like, I'm not really attracted to anybody here. It's like you're either trying really fucking hard or you're just like, you're not in it.
She never said that. She never said she wasn't attracted to anyone here. She loved the new guy that came, especially the muscular, tall, attractive man. You misheard her, or you're just trying to make her look bad in front of everyone because you're insecure of what she said to you in that conversation. She told you that she's not attracted to you and she doesn't want to ever kiss you again and that your kiss was bad. Why are you lying? She just doesn't like you, and none of the other guys liked her, so she got kicked off, like you guys did in the next episode.
The sibling pair we have chosen is Chris and Jason.
Although they were my favorite characters, it was so satisfying because the girls that they were trying to get the whole 7 episodes were the ones that voted them off.
That was definitely hard for everyone to choose.
It wasn't that hard. Most people voted them out. It was fairly unanimous. If you need to know what happens the rest of the show, they try to make it super wholesome. It's very odd. One of the twin people wins.
I'm walking away with $100,000 and a boyfriend.
Spoiler, they didn't stay together. They broke up because they live in different countries or because it's a reality TV show. Anyway, but just like that, the guys who knew everything about women had a game plan, great conversationalist, an awesome handshake, impeccable socialization skills.
You guys have matured.
Walked the walk of shame and got no puss.
I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut.
Sometimes when you're looking for it, it's really hard to find.
Yeah.
I guess the saying is true.
Hold the door, please. Guess nice guys do finish last.
Or you know, what was your guys' saying in the beginning there?
Our motto is the less fucks you give,
the more fucks you get. Huh. Well, what are they doing now? What any nice guy does that doesn't get the girl. He becomes a podcast, relationship advice, TikTok bro guy that complains about women posting thirst traps in bikinis. Oh, wait. First, he posts his own shirtless thirst traps, like singing into a comb with his shirt off. Pointing at the camera with his shirt off. Dancing around in a little cowboy hat with his shirt off. When you get bored of that, switch it up. Put on a hard hat and then repeat the dance, but as a construction worker that do these dances between disassembling structure. And then you get upset that girls are always posting bikini pictures.
Where are the girls that aren't posting only bikini pictures on their Instagram?
So this video went viral a few weeks ago and people were cracking up. So I just wanted to see some of his dating TikToks.
All right, so I met this girl on Bumble, dating app, whatever. We're hitting it off, we're texting back and forth, bullshit. Yeah, we should go get some food. She's like, all right, I know the perfect spot. I go here all the time. Boom, let's meet here. I was like, well, I could pick you up. And she said, no, I'm not comfortable with that. I didn't get to meet you you yet. I'm just gonna meet you there. I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm thinking it's at 6 o'clock. I'm like, all right, 5:30 hits. I'm like, am I really feeling that? Should I ghost her? Should I not? It's kind of weird. It's awkward. I'm gonna see what happens. You never fucking know, right? I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna ghost her. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna meet up with this girl. She's cute. She's my type. Physically, I don't know how she's gonna be in person, but let's do it anyway. Fuck it, right? So I pull up. You know, I set a reservation. Obviously, I'm not a fucking idiot. I made the reservation 2 for Chris. I pull up 6 o'clock, right on time. I'm like 5 minutes early. Table for 2 under Chris Hahn. She'll be here soon. She's meeting me here. Waitress, you know, sits me at my table, sitting there. It's like 6:05, 6:10, 6:15, and I'm like, all right, I need to call her. Call her, no answer. Call her again, no fucking answer. Another 5 minutes go by. She texts me and says, sorry. That's it. Just sorry. Yeah. This is why I don't fucking do the dating apps. This is the story of my life.
Well, that sucks. That's extremely rude, but it sounds like you attract women that are just like you. You said in your own TikTok you weren't that into it, so you were just gonna ghost her. That was your thought. That was one of your solutions. You ended up not doing that. Great for you, but she ended up doing exactly what you wanted to do just before you did. It looks like you attract the women that have the same mentality you have, the lack of empathy that you have, and shows that she doesn't respect people's time like you do. You respect a little bit more than her. Since you didn't ghost her, she just respects her time even less.
You waking up today is a fucking blessing. You being alive right now. You have already won the lottery ticket, you being alive. So if you are not happy where you are right now, it is up to you to change that. No one else can do it for you.
So he's a motivational speaker as well.
And don't you ever fucking settle for less than you know you deserve.
You know, this is great advice, but I feel like this advice is mostly for him. Did you find out where to find those type of girls, bruh?
I just want to find someone to go get some sushi with.
Guess not. Point of view. You're a hopeless romantic in hookup culture. Oh, dang it, that must be extremely hard.
I love you. It'll pass.
I think you're the last one. Everyone else just wants to hook up, LOL. He didn't even respond with words, just low effort emojis. You know, maybe he would if she wore a bikini.
Where are the loyal ones at?
I saw him responding to girls who fit the more IG model look. Anyway, point of view. Me when I discuss my dating life on TikTok.
I don't know what I'm talking about. And I never have. I never really have.
So the truth comes out, huh? We kind of already got that from the show and then on TikTok, but you know, thank you for clearing that up. So in his recent post, he addressed the video that went viral.
I want to address my most recent TikTok because the trolls have been trolling like crazy. If my TikTok triggered you, you are exactly the girl that I described in the video.
What if it made me laugh?
So talk about how I want a girl that doesn't want me just for my money. Some of you are thinking, he must be a broke boy. Just tell me that you're broke. You don't even know what I do for work.
Yes, we do. You're the guy that goes on Dated and Related, the guy with the plan.
I got my eyes on the Texas girls over here.
To get the girls. Just kidding. According to his website, he works in real estate, marketing, customer service, and trade work. All of which has led me to my new passion of acting. Shing shing, sparkle sparkle. He moved to LA to pursue modeling and producing music. So slay, that was awesome. But why is your shirt off? You might want to remove those from your website so you don't attract those pesky women in bikinis, sir.
You know nothing about me. You don't know where I live. You don't know what my house looks like. You think a man should provide for one financially? Yes. I didn't not say that. I was simply saying that I want a woman that wants me for who I am as a person. I'm a human being. I want a girl that wants me for who I am. Do I think what a man brings to the table financially is the most important thing? Absolutely not. The financial part should be the icing on top. It shouldn't be the whole fucking cake. If that's the most important thing to you, you're fucked up. And you're also pretty much saying you'd rather date a man that makes $1 million a year and treats you like shit versus a man that makes $250,000 that treats you well. That's pretty much what you're saying. It's just funny how everyone thinks that they like know who I am. They're like, oh, I know what kind of man you are. I know what kind of person you are. This isn't what you want. But you don't know me. You know nothing about me.
I know you were on Dated and Related. And most honest women who are financially stable, have at least a little bit of a college education and can hold a conversation, don't know exactly who you are, but it's enough for most of them to see that and go the opposite way.
So where are the girls that are not gonna be with a man just for his money?
And clear the path for the women who only date you for your money that you speak of.
Guess what? Your opinion about me means more about you than it does about me, okay?
Okay.
It's very easy to misinterpret things nowadays, and especially on social media, you know, you put yourself out there. People misinterpret things all the time. That's okay, I do forgive you.
That's very nice to know, but I will never forgive you for being on that show. Well, we have come to an end, everyone. I've taken so much of your time, and I really appreciate you guys being here, sticking to the end. If you did stick to the end, maybe leave me a little high five emoji in spirit of Jason and Chris's multiple high fives to the season of not getting any women when they said that they would. And you guys know the drill. When you make it to the end, come here. Yeah, you get a nice wet sloppy kiss on your forehead. And you know what, Chris, if you watched, yes, come here, my child. Lay your head in my bosoms. I love you too. And if you guys want more reality TV show breakdowns so your brain doesn't rot, check out my breakdown of Love is Blind season 6. I go through the whole season in less than 30 minutes. It's linked up here or pinned in the comment below. Now I have to go make out with my committed, monogamous, sweet, and good-natured boyfriend, Shrek.
Chris, I'm coming for you! Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on.